Hello everybody, welcome back to today's tutorial. I've recorded this 2 times so far, but I messed up, so I'm doing this again. So this is how to install Redis on Microsoft or Windows. The first time I recorded this, I installed the wrong version. Second time, I couldn't figure out why it was the wrong version, and the third time, I figured it out, but I messed up the recording. So today, we're going to be checking out how to download Redis, and then the Redis Desktop Manager, and to install RedisBungee onto your Bungee Cord server. RedisBungee is a premium resource on SpigotMC, so it does cost some money, but it's I do recommend it. I don't use it myself, but I have used it in the past, and it is pretty useful. So the first thing you want to do is download this. It's going to go here to this page. I'll leave this link in the description, and you're going to click the Redis 64 and make sure it's the .zip one. You can do that as MSI, but that's just an installer. I prefer the zip. You're going to drag it into your Redis folder, and you're going to extract it to your Redis folder. Then a bunch of stuff is going to pop up here. The only one we care about is this Redis server.exe, and you're going to start that up. You're going to press allow access, and it says your server is started on the port 6379, and the server has been started, and it's the version blah. This means you have a Redis server running on your Windows. It's this easy. You drag and drop, press start, and you're good. Now you may be wondering, how do I connect to this database? But we're going to leave this open here, and we're going to open up Redis Desktop Manager. That's the download that is available here. It's the free version of it, so you can download it for free. It's not the newest, it's version 0.8.8384, but it is one that works. Then you're going to create a new connection. Your connection name could be like test connection or something. And then your server, because you're running it on your computer, would be localhost, or if you were on a different location and you had the ports open on your computer, it would be your computer's IP address. And the port, we got 6379, and we did not set a password, and we're going to press OK. So once you have this, you can go in and click this, and it's going to open. You see it opens. This means you've successfully connected to the database when this opens completely like this. You then have 15 databases in here. You don't need all 15. You can keep everything in one database itself. If you click this, it's going to say opened. It's going to say this down here. But since there's nothing in this database so far, we can't do anything with it. So let's leave this open for the time being. This means it successfully started and we were able to connect. So that's pretty useful. We can just minimize this, so you don't need to keep it open. Then we can go back to our plugins folder and go to RedisBungee. You can go to your configure.yml file. In here, you have your Redis server. For our case, it is 1.2.7.0.0.1 because it's on our local host. This is also mean localhost. You could type localhost here, but this is easier. You can then type your port, which in our case is 6379, and we didn't set a Redis password. The max connections, the default is 8. Just leave it if there's some. Just leave it unless you have some reason to change it. And for our case, it's going to be test. I'm going to name it test. And then you can say register Bungee commands, yes, and accept these IP addresses, but we're not going to do that. We're going to leave it default like that. Then you're just going to start up your Bungee cord, just like normal, and it may take a moment because I'm using an outdated version of it, but you're just going to download it, and it's starting in 10 seconds, and I will show you what it looks like when you have it connected to your database. There you go. So it says successfully connected to Redis, and it says it's been loaded. So if we open up our desktop manager once again, I have 2 open, and we go ahead and reload the connection, you can see database 1 now has 1 thing in it. If we click it, you can see heartbeats. This is what it was created via the RedisBungee here. You can see it has our name test, and it has the value. This means that it's connected successfully to the server, which means our goal is ultimately successful. We wanted it to connect using RedisBungee to Redis on your Windows server. So let's see what plugins could actually we use on here to hook into Redis as well. Well, if you have RedisBungee, you can use all of these plugins then that automatically support it. There are way more that support it, but these are the ones that are built in with their API. So you have like Redis Message, which requires RedisBungee to be installed and configured, but it pretty much makes it so you could do like the Slack sent and stuff, which is pretty cool. This is made by MD5, the creator of Spigot. So if we download this and we drop it in our plugin folder, just the typical way of dropping it into your plugins folder by moving it in there, it's going to automatically connect to the API of RedisBungee. It's pretty simple like that. So if we go ahead and restart now, it's going to load up both RedisBungee and Redis Message. This is going to allow it to start. So it's pretty easy. It just does slash message and slash reply over the entire Bungee cord server with, see, it's both installed now. Now if we go here and we reload once again, there's going to be only one still, and it's just going to be heartbeats because we didn't send any messages on the server. But it's pretty simple because everything's enabled and it works perfectly fine. So this is what's our last thing we wanted to do. We wanted to install something that would work on the Bungee cord network that would work to create players to join and stuff. What you can do with RedisBungee is you can have, it's recommended you have to have 2 or more bungee cord proxies. So this makes it so you could have like an EU proxy and a US proxy. They install together, and it's pretty much that simple. So that is it for this tutorial video on how to install Redis on Windows and set up RedisBungee for your bungee cord network. I only showed the test purposes of this by installing one of them. If you want a more detailed tutorial on how to set it up, please let me know in the comments. I can also do this on a Desmond or Ubuntu server, which is a VPS or a dedicated server. If you would like to see that type of tutorial where I show you how to install it on an external server, please let me know. I would be happy to make that for you as well. But this is the Windows tutorial. If you have any other questions, please let me know in the comments. This was suggested by someone in the comments, and I decided, why not? I haven't used it in a while, but I do want to try it. So thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.